think we should begin.
All right. I guess who wants to recap?
Ooh.
Recap.
Because I certainly don't remember what happened last time.
So we
We knocked down a tree.
continued our battle from the week prior. We just killed all the druids. Strahd was going around doing some stuff. I got knocked down.
And we got back up again.
We got back up again. We found a tree, we found an axe, we found a spear.
Broke a staff.
And then broke a staff. Then
Which has
Strahd,
been mended.
then Strahd invited us back to his castle again. Then we found and then we found two of the gem thingies. Then we went back to the winery, and then we slept.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we leveled up.
And that too.
So y'all had a long rest. Probably did some extracurriculars as part of that long rest. But when y'all wake up early in the morning, Franklin is nowhere to be found.
He's right there on the map, though.
Okay, I'll just like,
Oh.
let me. Okay, there we go.
I mean, he's a turtle. He couldn't have gotten far.
Okay, that's just racist.
I'm a halfling. I know about these things.
What is in the hair, bro?
Can I turn into a bloodhound and search for him?
Yeah, if you want to use one of your wild shapes this early in the morning, sure.
This early in the morning.
You got a whole day ahead of you, and you only got like 2 wild
Three?
shapes.
2, yeah.
I mean, did anybody see him?
Should I make a stealth check?
Are you trying to hide?
I did say I was trying to do it sneakily.
Then yeah.
Wait, are we starting already, or are we just like talking about us?
No, we started.
Oh,
We're
okay.
started.
That is beyond my passive perception.
So 14. So I think only one person sees me if we're going based off passive perception.
Well, I mean, there's the NPCs as well. It's not just our group. You're in a whole winery.
Did you tell the NPCs what you were doing, Franklin?
Yes.
If you rolled a
Okay.
14, if I have 14 passive perception, would I have noticed? Or would I have to have one
So
more?
when it comes to ties, the rule is whatever maintains the status quo wins. So the status quo would be Franklin not stealth. So yeah, 14 passive would beat the 14 stealth.
Mm.
So yeah. You would be able to follow signs of his tracks. Maybe ask the NPCs where he went, what he was doing, things like that. And if you guys go actively searching for him, you will find him a little ways off in the forest.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I would go find, because we technically don't know if he was like taken, if he would just walk that way, if he suddenly had dementia. I
Exactly.
don't know, man.
You're not wrong.
So you guys walking out? We walking out the
I'm at
winery.
least
Go find me.
going to.
Yes,
I
I'm
mean,
confirmed.
I believe
concerned.
we're done with the winery, right?
Well, you guys agreed to escort the cart to the city, but they're pretty much ready to leave whenever you guys are.
Okay.
But you don't have to leave right away.
Listen, there was another part of this escort. We need the other party. For the escort.
Yeah.
Little halfling ain't gonna tank no wolves.
So you gonna go look for him in the forest?
Yes.
Indubitably.
Might as well. Because we
Alright,
don't know what
Franklin,
happened.
would you like to describe what they find you doing?
You see me. I mean, my plan. Okay, my original plan was to be walking back by the time they walk out, or did you want me to just?
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine.
So as they come out the door,
As you guys are walking out, you guys see Franklin walking back toward the winery, with just like some, I guess, food in a sense. Like I went out hunting to get
he's got
food,
some
Corn chips?
small game,
some salt game,
some,
berries, water,
yeah, wild vegetables,
stuff like
roots
that.
and stuff. Just a whole bounty of the Barovian forest.
It's odd because there's not really many things that could be scavenged from the forest.
Yeah,
and we
it's
didn't really need that kind of stuff.
it's kind of pitiful compared to what you'd find in most other forests, but Franklin's able to manage to get a decent meal together. At least enough to fill you up. So yeah, definitely nothing nefarious.
It sounds
Mhm.
exactly what sus would be.
Mhm.
Legitimately.
Certainly no dark dealings in the forest happening here.
And so yeah, I was just just see you guys. Are you guys like running out? Are you guys just casually walking out of the?
I ran up to Franklin and I start like bugging him. Hey, where were you? Where you been? What you doing? What you got?
I went hunting.
Hmm?
We had a rough day yesterday.
Hmm?
A few of us almost died. So I wanted to make us a nice breakfast for the morning before we worked on our way to Frisk.
Hmm. Okay.
Can I check?
Is
to
that what the
see if he's
NPCs
lying?
said?
You can make an insight check if you want.
Perfect.
Because he mentioned it to the NPCs, and I would have asked them before we went out looking.
Yeah, they tell you he said he was going foraging.
Does that work?
Franklin,
Do I make this up? What do I do?
are you attempting to deceive her?
No.
Okay. You sense no deception in his words. Knock.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Went out.
psionic whispers on Franklin and Archimedes and Zero.
Is that what that 7 hours is?
It never works.
Yes.
The elevator music's back.
Yeah, food.
So I'll just tell everyone to kind of wash up and get ready while I cook all this food so we can eat.
Wash up.
And Rowan's gonna be like, just mentally so nobody else actually hears it. So where's the good stuff? Do you got anything like? Do you find anything good?
I have 1 corn chip. Do you want it?
Mushrooms.
Just one corn chip?
That's it.
Wonder if somebody dropped it.
Then I guess I'll pick it up.
Four corn
I mean, we could split it, but like that seems kind of pointless. I mean, if it's just one corn chip, you could have it.
Oh, so you want to share the corn chip with me?
I mean, maybe. Maybe. Do we got any dip?
I mean,
Can
I'll
we make
have
like
to.
a berry jam or something?
I mean, I can send a message real quick and see what's up.
He's got pie.
It's true.
I do have that pie.
It's probably moldy by now.
It's only been a couple of days.
Oh.
Certainly stale. Not quite moldy.
Yeah, definitely stale.
But yeah, you think we could whip up some jam and what do you mean strike up a deal? Like I thought there was just one corn chip.
It's just one corn chip. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I had it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't mind me just rolling dice for no reason.
Mm.
No reason at all.
Okay.
Alright, what the fuck is with this game and wanting you guys to find a hidden bundle every 5 feet you move through this goddamn map?
I think your dice are rigged because they also want us to fight dire wolves.
Yes, the last time I did random encounters, I had rolled both the wolves and the hidden bundle again. I was like, no, I'm fucking re-rolling. We're not every 5 feet is somebody's hidden clothes on this goddamn road.
Yeah, everybody's just like stripping everywhere.
Like every time I roll this goddamn D8, it's a 7.
Did clearly.
So we're just no one's gonna do anything else. So we'll just eat then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask. Why didn't you ask any of us to go assist you?
Well, I mean, you guys seem sound asleep, and I'm kind of used to waking up early and going out foraging for my village. It was no big deal.
Then how come this is the first time you're doing it just now?
So I forgot about it.
Something that you used to do every day, you just forgot about it and started doing
Oh,
it
give
again?
me
You
off
forgot
the
about his
mark.
background feature.
I forgot about my background feature.
I'm not glad I was they're usually not very good.
I literally don't even have it written down on my. I literally just put it on my sheet. It's all the way at the bottom.
Y'all even know what y'all's background features are?
I know mine.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Feature you get from your background.
What's that mean?
Oh, I don't know if I don't know about a feature, but I know what my
I
background
mean, it
stuff
kind
is.
of has a feature.
Yeah.
I'm an
what
orphanage?
was your background? There's a mechanical background you get.
My okay, my character sheet was just frozen for a
Yeah,
hot minute.
like mine. I've been through so much shit that commoners will extend their courtesy to me and help me.
Yes, the haunted one.
Mm-hmm.
You both have that, huh?
I think I have Sage. I think. Oh yeah, I have Sage background.
Where you
don't know
find
what mine
that
was.
at?
Eventually, I'll use it.
It's at the very top of your character sheet next to your level, where it says like class and
Urchin.
level. It should say background.
Oh yeah, you have a
I-
map of, I believe, Valaki.
Mine just
Yeah.
says urchin.
Yeah, because that's what your background is.
I'm just
Yeah.
street trash.
So I'll actually pull up what the urchin background feature is. City secrets. You know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you are not in
Ooh.
combat, you and your companions you lead can travel between any two locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
Oh,
Okay.
That would have been
Mine's supposed
useful
to be
in
the
the life.
researcher. When I attempt to recall or learn a piece of lore, if you do not know the information, you often know where or from who you can obtain it from. Usually this information comes in the form of library, scriptatorium, university, or a sage or other learned person or creature. Your DM might rule that your knowledge you seek is secreted away in an almost inaccessible place or that it simply cannot be found. Unearthing deepest secrets of the multiverse can require an adventure or even a whole campaign.
Dang.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask Franklin um, psychically, be like, so do you really think we're ready to take on Strahd? I don't know after that last fight.
I think we just need to be able to work more coordinated. It was just a bad situation that we were all separated.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what was going on that side. It just, I did what I thought was important, you know?
That's all we can do.
I think we should be his friend and then betray him.
Yes. Go befriend Strahd.
God, why does that remind me of Avatar? He was like, we could take him as our prisoner, and shit, I can't put my sock on. Hold on.
Oh, I thought that was part of it.
Yeah, I was up till like 5 in the morning last night reading a whole post about Zuko being autistic. It was like a 31-part post. It actually has a lot of good evidence, and Zuko is actually an autistic character. It's pretty eye-opening.
I can't see it.
Just because you didn't read the 31-page post.
I don't think I want to. I'm not
Wait,
gonna
what
lie.
time
It's,
did
it's
you
actually pretty
start?
good. I don't know. It was probably like 4 in the morning when I started reading it.
Oh, an hour. That's not
But it was, yeah, I found it on pictures. It's actually pretty good because it was posted by an
on
autistic
Pinterest?
person about reasons they identify with Zuko.
That's cool.
I love Zuko.
Yeah. Anyway, after that
So-
tangent.
Where are we at?
I guess we're done eating.
Oh, did you make
I'm not-
food already?
Yeah, I mean, this entire time that we've just been here, I'm just making food.
Oh,
Yo,
well, it depends what kind of
Franklin.
food. I wouldn't necessarily eat like. I would only eat the bare minimum.
I mean, I got berries and some water.
Thank
We need some
you.
berries.
Yeah, you guys probably wake
Yo.
up at like 7 in the morning. You can decide how long you spend eating and just hanging out, doing other stuff before you decide to set out.
Yo, Franklin, can you take me to exactly where you found that corn chip?
It was in my pocket. I just opened up my pocket and show him.
But like, where'd you find it?
Well, in order for that to happen, first we need to defeat Strahd so we can set back to our regular realm or world or whatever it is. And then
Yeah,
I
that
can
corn
defeat-
chip's been in his pocket since before the campaign started. It's a stale corn chip.
Okay, so we gotta.
So yeah, so first let's defeat Strahd, and then if you want, you can come back to my village, and I can show you where I got the corn chip.
That sounds like a plan, actually.
Okay, cool.
Okay. We should go. We should go help them guide
You ready?
the trailer full of wine. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
So, what time are you all set now?
I mean, let's say everyone got up at 7. Well, about an hour for me to cook and everyone to eat. So 8.
Okay. So, Archimedes, you could probably do about an hour of work while Franklin was cooking.
Okay.
And
Sounds
eat
good.
while you work.
Thank you.
7 more hours to go.
Yep.
Dawn of the final day.
All right. Okay, Tor, what are we
Right.
fighting off while we're on our way there?
Yeah.
You will find out. So, the Matrikovs get the wine cart set up, and he sends just 2 of his sons with the cart, while the rest of the family stays back to get the winery back in working order and start setting up the shipments for the other towns. Since you guys helped them save enough wine for the other 2 towns, with everybody having the spell to purge poison.
Um,
Well, everybody but Rowan.
What is this magic you speak of? I just have psychic waves, man.
You mean communicating telepathically with people's brains? That's not magic. That's just a trick I learned.
Yeah.
Before we leave, can I ask the winemaker if I can have a bottle of his the was it number one, the grape mash number one?
That is actually the third, so that's the lowest quality. They don't have
which
any of their best vintage made because you just got them back.
That's right.
this time.
Can
So
I ask
they only have.
if you can send one to me?
Yeah, he'll agree to send you a bottle if you're still alive by the time they've grown the vines and made the wine.
How long would that take, sir?
A while. I don't know how long it takes to grow grapes and make wine, but I'm sure it's not a
Several years.
fast process.
The winemaking thing would take several.
2 to 7 years to produce grapes.
So yeah, someday in a future campaign, if you're playing Franklin, a guy might show up to deliver you a bottle of wine.
Yo, let's go. I'm writing that down, bro.
6 campaigns later, Franklin's an NPC managing some sort of bar.
Managing
in
a
the
foraging
12th
camp to make people not
multiplane.
forget. In Riverin, maybe?
Oh, 100%.
That is Torres' made-up world that he was going to do some campaigns with.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm still developing it.
Nice.
It was great mash number.
No, I don't remember what their best
Oh, okay.
wine
bottle
was.
of-
Great Mash number 3 is the
Lowest.
cheapest vintage.
I believe it was great mash number one then, right? Because it was in order.
No, because
You sure?
the second one was Red Dragon Crush.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so.
Alright, so how is this shipment and delivery going to look like? How big
It's basically
is
just
the
a
caravan and shipment?
horse-drawn cart with the barrels loaded in the back of it. Some of you could
Okay.
probably ride in the back. Some of you could probably just walk alongside it.
Or depending on what pace the horses can go, we can ride horses.
True. They're gonna be a bit slower because they're carrying a cart full of wine.
Just thought about it.
This could probably only go about a normal pace.
I wouldn't even be able to get the wine because of Franklin's age. By the time the grapes actually grow, he will die from old age.
This is true. Where the frick are the names of the wines?
That's hilarious, actually.
I don't know where to find the information about the names of the wines.
Man, can you just imagine how depressing it would be to live in a world where some people are lucky enough to live for like hundreds of years, and then you're just the bad end of the stick, being born as a turtle that only lives for like 30 years.
Yeah, I really don't understand that design choice.
Like, it's just so depressing. You're just like, oh, so you're telling me you're gonna be able to live for 300 years, and I got an eighth of that? Do you need this information for the take of in the front?
Yeah, I don't know where the name of the best vintage is. Anyway, you all set out on the road to Kresk. And The road is pretty uneventful. On about the third mile, not long before you get to Krezk, you do notice one raven on the side of the road, which the boys ride or driving the cart give a curt nod to.
We see a crow nod.
No, you see the
No,
drivers
people.
of the cart nod to the raven.
Oh.
It was Champagne de la Stomp.
Oh my
Thank you.
gosh, I wrote it down.
So yeah, you make it to Krezk uneventful, it seems. Even though they requested protection, they already sent some people to keep an eye on the road.
I don't
Or
like
some
these
birds, I
were
should say.
ravens.
Why not?
They make me nervous.
Aren't they just druids of a sort?
Rowan walking.
So for a lore point, where creatures are not necessarily druids.
They're on the
So,
side of the
like-
road, though, right?
A druid could be a were creature, but a were creature does not necessarily mean they're a druid. So like a were raven's would be like a werewolf or a were bear. It's just a different kind of were creature.
What makes them aware?
They're cursed to turn
They
into an
woke.
animal.
I see. That would be if you could get like any of those other were creatures and you get a raven, that would kind of suck. I'm cursed, now I can fly.
Yeah.
Okay. So we make it to Krezk.
Yes, I'm trying to find the information on Krisk. I've read this probably 16 times, but I am incapable of committing it to memory for some reason. So yeah, when you get to the gates, the guards actually seem surprised that you actually came back with the actual wine delivery.
Rowan
Uh,
is going to stand up on the cart and wave at the people on top with the and he's going to yell out to them. This might be the first and last time you see a half pint bring a whole keg.
Do you just have these written down?
go ahead and just give me a straight charisma check.
Archimedes shouts out, special delivery!
Nice.
Ever since Roll20 updated, like,
Yeah.
the text box keeps getting hid behind.
Yeah.
Mine's finally
Uh,
fixed.
Mine's
It's
not
hard
for
to
some
tell because they are high up on a wall and you were very small. But you do not hear anybody laugh.
reason.
I'm sorry to say.
Not even the party?
Archimedes
That's
chuckles
up to
a little
them.
I
There's a
chuckled
big
little
chuckle.
bit. I was like, I chuckle.
bit.
I look at him like, we can work. We can work on that.
You
So
work on
they
my
don't open the
own-
gate
Archimedes
right away, but
asks-
they call for the burgomaster to make sure that it's okay to let you guys in, and he does show
While
up. And he
waiting.
does. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Archimedes asks if Rowan stayed up all night or how long Rowan stayed up to think of that one.
It just kind of came to me.
I must come with the lack of stature.
Damn.
One of those, and then I use one of these spells. That's right.
So yeah, he allows you into the city of Krezk. We'll go over to that map.
Alright, Zero is running to grab something real quick. Because our food just got delivered. We had to order it earlier than expected just because the restaurant was closing.
Yes.
You guys ordered food right before a restaurant closed? You're
Yes.
the worst kind of
Well,
people.
let's put it this way: we were gonna order later, and then as I looked it up, it said, "Oh, hey, you have 30 minutes before the restaurant closes."
I mean, to be
But
fair,
it's a fast food
that's
place,
my
so.
mom getting to Walmart and she goes in like 10 minutes before they're supposed to close.
See, that's why I ordered it half an hour before they were about to close, not 5-10 minutes.
I don't think did they closed or did their like just the delivery stuff close so they can so people did.
All it said was you have this amount of time to order before you can't order here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they stayed open probably like an hour or two after they just closed the delivery
Yeah, at a
earlier.
certain point.
Well, it's a third-party delivery service, so.
Yeah, at a certain point, some restaurants just
I mean, I
don't
can
want
look.
to make deliveries. Oh, right. Wait, do we have to put our people?
No, you just see the town.
Oh, wait, cool.
You guys are at this gate down here.
Guess where Rowan is? Okay.
Let me
Just
know
give
when
me a
she's back.
Just give me Attack on Titan vibes.
Why would you say that? There's certainly no giants, and we're gonna try and eat you while you're here.
Alright, she's returning to her desk now, but I think we're good.
Okay.
Here, they're in the walls.
So the gate opens up just enough to allow you guys to squeeze through, and once you are all through, they quickly shut it behind you again. And as you look before you, the mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between strands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs rise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage. So, not sure if there's an inn in this town. So I think perhaps the burgomaster directs the wine shipment just to his own cottage, where they'll unload and can disseminate the wine amongst the locals. As he turns to your group and says, "Well, I suppose a thank you is in order for actually following through with my request. You were getting worried when the wine shipment was late."
It would have been much later if we hadn't gone. I had a lot of problems.
Well,
Franklin
I
just under his
suppose I'm-
breath just goes to say the least.
Say
Yeah, and
what?
he says, "Well, I suppose I'm glad I sent you that way then. Good to know there's some good folks out there willing to help people still." Now then, what can I do for you?
Here we come
Why
here.
did we come here?
I was waiting for
I
that.
don't think we know why we came here.
Do
We
you?
do?
Do you?
I don't think we do.
I don't think we
know
had
why
a
came here.
reason. I think we just
That's what I
came
said.
here to come here. I don't think we had an actual reason.
Well, we were originally supposed to bring the people here to keep them safe.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
I mean,
But-
supposedly they're the most like
So I guess information on Strahd, since they're
fortified.
the most.
Yeah. They're the most fortified. So maybe they, besides their big old walls and not liking people, maybe there's something else that deters them away. If they are deterred.
I was like, I'll be like, we can speak, but we should probably go into somewhere private.
Of course. Let me show you to my cottage. So the building closest to the outer gate is the largest building in town, but it's still pretty modest. and inside he will introduce you to his wife, Anna. I'm not sure if I have a picture. Actually, I think she was in the picture.
There
when I
was a
showed-
picture, yeah, of him.
Him and his wife.
It's not a very Russian name.
I can show it again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he has eyebrows. It's nothing like Izzy.
What do
Damn.
you mean? He has hair. So of course he's nothing like Izzy.
So he will go ahead and get you all settled at a table. Probably has to pull out more chairs from another room. And I'll pour you some drinks from one of the barrels that was just delivered. And sits down to have a conversation with y'all.
All right, so don't be shocked when we say this. We are seriously considering eliminating the threat that is Strahd.
I see. And
We're not quite
how-
We're not quite asking for any assistance, but if you have any advice or knowledge that pertains to the subject, it would be great if you shared that with us.
If not, it seems like the area may perish just because there are not as many people to help out as there are trying to cause harm, or so it seems, especially with the incident at the winery. Maybe a while till you get your next shipment, possibly even, just because of the difficulties they've had.
I see. Well, eliminating Strahd is a difficult subject to discuss. See, most people here live in fear, and those that don't are usually serving him gleefully. Even such talk as this could lead to drawing his attention and ire. Usually the best way to survive is to keep your head down and go unnoticed.
You've amassed quite the fortress here for going unnoticed.
It's not so much a fortress as it is a commune, but we are quite out of the way of his notice. The farthest settlement from his castle. He seems to keep his attention further east. But that's not to say his creatures don't plague the woods surrounding the city. Or perhaps that he is even in the city himself sometimes. Some say the abbot is Strahd himself in disguise.
Interesting. Why would they claim that?
Well, he arrived over a century ago, and he has not aged a day since. He demands tribute from us in the form of wine, but none of us know his name or where he came from.
Does he choose not to discuss with you all anything over this time?
Not usually, no. The bell from the abbey will ring at random hours of the day and night, but most people are afeared to even approach the abbey, let alone the abbot himself.
What is the significance of the bells ringing at these odd hours?
None but the abbot himself could tell you, I'm sure.
I guess we know where we're going next.
Archimedes is at least interested to go learn some more.
Zero stumbling around drunk. I go to church. Yee!
Franklin grabs the cup from Zero's arms and just puts it on the opposite side of him. Is there an inn by chance in this town?
No, we keep to ourselves and do not get visitors much at all. But if you wish to stay, could arrange a house to be prepared for you. I'm certain the villagers may distrust you for a time, but if you did wish to stay here, we wouldn't turn away such able-bodied folk.
We could use a day or two to recuperate from the events at the winery, I'm sure.
Of course.
Any shops or anything like that? I'm assuming no.
No. We are mostly self-sufficient.
Is there any bakers?
I'm pretty sure any families around here can make do with whatever ingredients they had. We don't have a lot of flour. Don't do much
Rowan kind of
baking
picks
out
up
here.
an idea.
I
And
can make
Do you
flour.
have corn?
Is there anyone who would possibly need help around your town? I feel bad to be here by not doing anything.
Well, you've already done enough. You've brought the shipment of wine we so desperately need. It is, in fact, the only thing we outsource here in Kresk. And I'm sure it will make all the folk glad to have wine again. But I can't say as we need much more help than that.
I look around and I ask if there's any empty containers.
Of course, we have all of the empty wine bottles and casks from our previous shipments. We usually return those.
How much liquid can one of those hold?
A keg can hold quite a lot, but if you just want like a wine bottle,
No, I want a whole keg or several. How much do I?
I used to know this. It was actually quite a lot.
Is it a
I had-
keg or
I
is it
had a
just a
one-piece-
barrel?
There's kegs and barrels.
Gunfire keg.
About 30
15.5
gallons. A small barrel's about 30 gallons.
Okay. Yeah. I'll ask for one of the kegs to be placed outside. I have a gift for them.
Okay.
Archimedes looks at Franklin confused and with a curious eye.
Yo, Franklin, what's going on here? You got a gift?
don't want-
You're holding out?
Yeah. I mean,
You
yeah,
had the
I
good
got it.
stuff? You held on?
I mean, I have the corn chip. You still want it?
Stale, probably moldy corn chip.
Archimedes asks in the psionic link, "Are you going to put one corn chip in a barrel and give it to them as some kind of crazy joke?"
So I walk outside with the keg, and I will cast create food and water.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll-
it's Jesus.
So that will create 45 pounds of food that they can distribute to the people, and 30 gallons of clean water. And
Are there any
and-
corn chips?
No. And I tell Kreskov that the food has to be eaten within 24 hours, or else it will spoil. But the water shall stay fresh and definite.
Well,
Zero's
don't know
drunkenly
how to thank you
suspicious
for
now.
this.
If you could
Uh,
create food, then why did you go foraging for food this morning?
Good point.
Because the food I create is extremely bland,
Mm-hmm.
so it has no flavor. Most of the morale from food comes from flavor. Or else I
All
would've
the stuff from the wild of
Or else
Barovia
we
is
would've
also
sh-
bland.
Or else we would have just been eating rations.
Yeah, Archimedes has a point. Most of Food is pretty fucking bland anyway. So this
Yeah.
is a great gift, and he'll actually send some guards to round up the rest of the town to prepare for a feast so they can make sure none of this food goes to waste.
Feast.
You've definitely helped to raise the morale of Kresk significantly in a very short time.
So I'm assuming they're gonna have a little feast in this generalized area,
Yeah,
like the whole town.
yeah, I just saw a very big town.
Okay, cool. Panty raid.
As
What?
far as population, it's probably bigger than Barovia, but that's probably just because most of the people in Barovia are already dead.
Okay.
But it's
Interesting.
definitely smaller than Balaki.
Do they have a little lake right here?
Pretty big, but yes.
Yes.
Oh,
There's actually, I think, a shrine or a gazebo or something.
Cute.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what it looks
it's
like.
a pool and a shrine. If you want to go investigate it, even under gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, his paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched as though waiting to be embraced.
Waiting to use food and water for like the longest time.
And,
Someone should hug it.
if you
Archimedes flies up to hug it.
Oh, okay.
okay, but yeah, if you ask the burgomaster, he'll tell you that
Yeah.
the pool is fed by an underground spring and was blessed long ago by Saint Markovia. The waters defy corruption, and anybody who drinks from it can get cured of like diseases and such.
What
and
the fuck?
Other afflictions. So,
No wonder this
they-
town is thriving.
Yeah, so they've
Shit.
managed to stay pretty well healthy thanks to that spring.
Yo,
Rowan,
can I empty my little canteen and fill that?
Yeah.
Actually,
I
still have an
want to
empty
ask
vial.
first. I don't want to just take it.
They're absolutely willing and happy to let you take as much spring water as you want for all the help you've done for them.
Perfect.
So,
Rowan's going to try to sneak a handful of the water and sip it.
so the water tastes sweet and fresh, and as you take a sip from it, you gain the benefits of lesser restoration. But this only happens the first time somebody sips it.
What are the effects of
So,
lesser restoration?
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So if you have any diseases or conditions, you are cured.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
Wow.
I have, for whatever reason, I have 2 water skins. Filled it with both.
I'll
Alright,
fill
so
the,
it
I'll
only,
fill
it
the
only
empty
works the first time, and Rowan, so I'm not mean, we could say that the burgomaster would have explained that before he sipped it.
He sips it anyway.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Commit to the bit. I
So-
love it.
And then
Archimedes
he
is
looks.
filling his containers as well, but not drinking any of it yet.
Rowan
I'll
looks
fill up the
around,
vial.
seems to notice something that you guys can't really see, and looks very disappointed.
Mm. Right.
It's like, you okay, bud?
I suppose no worse than I was before.
I mean, you were so chipper. You made a really dumb joke earlier.
Listen, somebody's got to brighten the mood sometimes.
Does this water have mood dampening properties?
Not that I know of.
The question's more directed at Rowan.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the abbot also does occasionally visit the Shrine of the White Sun, but he doesn't talk much, and that would be the shrine by the pool.
How would I level this vial of this water?
How would you what?
How should I label the vial of this water?
Just call it water of lesser restoration. One-time use. So you guys are planning to stay for a few days?
Um. Oh, yeah, I guess.
At least one day,
Yeah, at least.
so we can go to the abbot and
Yeah.
talk with him.
Okay.
Gonna fill the water skin and with the water of lesser restoration as well. And then I'm going with Archimedes to talk to the abbot.
Yep. That's where we're headed.
Okie dokie.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 minute here.
But we should go. We should go to the feast later on tonight to like meet everyone in the village. That'd be kind of fun.
All right. Zero was away for a minute, and I just want to make sure she was updated real quick.
Okay.
But I think we are good.
Hi.
You're fine. So, is the abbot going to be attending the feast?
I
Or are they
hardly
just
think
trying
so.
to leave him out of it? Oh, okay. Is he at least going to be informed of it?
Not by me.
Well, I mean, is somebody in the town going to be informing him?
That's
Well,
the thing
he
that I
does
think.
have his own group of people and guards. I imagine word will get to the guards at the gate, whether or not they pass along that message. I couldn't say.
Okay.
The fact that they're their own separate thing,
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Archimedes hungers for knowledge.
So you're
I
going
knowledge
to
for hungry.
you're going to the abbey right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
because I mean, it doesn't like there was anything else in this town.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm guessing
there's-
Cress is with us, right? I asked him if
Uh,
there is. Is he not?
What are you
What-
asking?
I was gonna ask if there's any like other like points of interest in this town.
Not really.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
No libraries, no places of knowledge.
No.
Nope.
No.
Hmm.
No establishments or book clubs.
Not really. Most people just try and
What do you-
grow their own
live?
food, maintain their own clothing and homes and all that stuff, and just survive.
If you wish, my village is similar to this one. We are sustaining. If you want later, maybe tonight, you can get some of the people gathered, and I can share some of the tips I have learned throughout my years.
Oh, that would be great.
Archimedes takes you up on that offer.
All right. So the road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot high, 3-foot thick wall of jumbled stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also supports a chimney billowing gray smoke. And there are 2 guards on duty.
He said duty.
He said 2 guards.
But they appear to be asleep under a pile of musty animal pelts.
Hmm.
We wake him up.
I'm gonna ask Franklin if he wants to mess with them like we did the other guards. Wink, 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 nudge, nudge.
I pull out the pie.
Oh god. Gonna make these poor fools
so much
addicted to
worse.
drugs.
That is so much worse.
I start cutting slices of pie. Like,
Should
we
heat
doing
it up
this?
first, right?
I don't have a spell. I don't have any spell that.
No, we need
that-
to light a fire or something, right? Like there's no
It's a
sticks
pie,
around, right?
It's all
Put it in a
old stale
pan?
meat pie of questionable origin.
I was
That's what you
talking
do.
about the other guards that we messed with.
Oh, you want to do it that way?
I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
that way, but I mean, we could
we
do this
can-
instead.
No, we can think. Okay, you got any plans? You got...
I was thinking like, well, since we can't do the light show, we could still do the whole like sound system thing here.
Oh yeah. Bring the basin.
Yeah. So we
So let's go over here in the tide.
I can turn into a bear and scare him.
You're re-rolling the
2 hours. 2 hours is long enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use psionic whispers on the guards in Franklin.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wait until Franklin does the thing.
What are we doing exactly?
I mean, is this like a song and dance sort of situation, or are we thinking like a thunderstorm sort of thing?
I can. The gate's not. The gate's open. I can just make the gate like slam open and shut real fast.
Yeah,
Do that.
I don't want to break the gate, you know.
No, it won't break.
Break it, I'll just cast mending.
Yeah, he'll bend it. There you go. Look at that. We're at it.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
Twice.
Fucker Me's
I didn't mean to
cast
click-
shield several times on himself, burning through his spell slots at a remarkable speed.
No, I was trying to close the text, and apparently it's different clicking on the name versus
Yeah.
clicking on the bubble. Hate that.
Very annoying.
Yeah.
So I'll cast Thaumaturgy on the gate, and I'll make it fly open.
I'm gonna yell in both of their minds. Intruders! Intruders!
You guys are about
Why?
to get us attacked.
Why?
You guys are about to get us killed for no reason.
We had to leave the other town because we're
Hostile. You have made them hostile for no reason. The
Gosh.
fucking text box has a DC for a stealth check, and you guys are like, let's slam the gate open and name ourselves as intruders in their minds.
Oh, I want to
Oh,
create.
I could.
I
It would have
also-
been better if you had just
No,
been like,
wait.
"We are your god."
I
You're
also-
not backtracking from this. You guys have
Why are we
committed
doing
this.
that right now?
I also
my
want to. I
God.
also want to create light tremors, and use and boom my voice to tell. And I'm just gonna yell out, "Army charge!" So everyone thinks like it's a giant army coming at them.
Oh my
Okay, I want to
God.
join in. I'm gonna do this and make a skunk smell. I've always wanted to make it smell like skunk.
I'll be honest. That'd be pretty much like an air freshener for these guys. The pelts they're sleeping under, you can smell from like a ways away. But yeah, so the gate slams open. They hear in their minds intruders as they're blearily waking up. They feel the earth shake. They hear an army charging. They pop up out of their pelts, run around in circles, freaking out. Before one of them charges off into the abbey to warn the abbot, and the other one turns around to see. What does he see?
Just
Archimedes
Rowan
is
waving
behind
at him.
everybody, face
A
palming.
drunk druid.
Rowan
Just-
waving at him with a smile on his face from the other side of the gate. And I'm gonna
Hey.
communicate with both the
open.
guys. Just kidding.
The
Like
gate's
you
open.
guys were sleeping. We just wanted to wake you up. You're good. To both
So
of them.
we tried waking you up, but you guys were so sound asleep. We just had to think of something.
Oh, you're not pulling one over on me. You guys are trying to trick me so the army can catch us by surprise.
I mean, we can
No,
just.
no, there's
the
no
other
army.
guy, the other guy is still running into the abbey.
I mean,
It's long gone.
I'm
Good
gonna
job.
let the guy that ran into the abbey. I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna be like, "This is your superior speaking. Return to your post now."
He's very confused, but he's not gonna fall for it because he's hearing it in his mind.
I
not
said,
even gonna-
"Return to your post
I'm not even
now."
gonna let you make a deception check for that because nobody talks to this man psychically on a regular basis.
On a regular basis, so somebody's done it before.
I mean, I'm sure somebody has. There's spells that simulate that, but his superior officer most certainly does not. Let me actually describe what these guys will look like, because that's kind of important. So the guy that ran into the building, you didn't get a good look at, but the guy that's standing in front of you is about 4 feet 7 inches tall. The left
Oh,
side
he's
is
taller than
actually a
Rowan.
girl. The left side of her face and body is covered with lizard scales, and the right side with tufts of gray wolf fur. Between
okay.
these tufts is pale human skin. On one of her eyes is that of a feline, and her fingers and hands resemble cat paws with opposable thumbs. She has a gruff
Okay.
voice and wears a gray cloak with black fur trim.
What the hell?
Sounds like an abomination.
Sounds like
I'm gonna-
she's dealing with something that maybe the abbot's trying to cure.
No, it
I'm
just
gonna
sounds like
Explain to them.
we're an experiment gone wrong.
Drink the water.
I'm gonna explain to them the situation. I'll be like, "Listen, we just came up from the town. We helped get the order of wine for them. We're just here to see the abbot. I just felt like pulling a trick on you. You were sleeping, you know?
Just go make an insight check.
Me?
No, she is.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
You're lucky. If it was like below 10, she wasn't gonna believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what kind of stupid idea was that? Now they're gonna think you're intruders.
Listen, it was all fun and games until he ran inside. I would have loved to have a chance to explain the situation.
Gotta
But
get
hey, at
one.
least, at least the welcoming party is gonna be nice and friendly, right?
No. All right, now I have to figure out what the fuck is gonna happen.
Gosh.
So let's take a 5-minute break so I can figure out who all runs out of the abbey to fight you.
Alright.
Okay.
I was actually gonna say, like, while they were talking, can I just like back away into like the forest or something? Like, I thought
Yes,
with-
you can.
Perfect.
Yeah,
because I'm like,
Archimedes is gonna start backing
because
away.
it was that
faithful.
thing of like, oh, what's happening? And I just hear them like being idiots, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do, I guess, and not do this.
Oof.
Because I'm with idiots.
My brain wants to tell me to use Skywrite to say we are not intruders, but then Strahd would know where we're at as well. That's a 2nd level spell slot, which I only have 2 of.
Do it.
I can also do Magic Mouth, whatever that is.
I just want to conjure a bunch of puppies.
Ooh. At least before Archimedes backs up, he's making sure that the, gate is mended and
It's not broken. It was just forcefully
Okay.
slammed open, and because it has rusty hinges, it was extra loud.
okay. Just wanted to make sure.
We didn't actually go inside.
No.
I know.
We're just kind of standing outside the gate that is currently closed.
Oh no, it's currently open because
It
you guys
was-
slammed it open.
It was closed, but it was unlocked, and you used thaumaturgy to slam it open.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what intruders just stand outside an open gate? Jeez.
You're the one
Well,
that
one's
told
total.
them in their mind you were intruders. I don't know what
Yeah.
to tell you.
And that's why
This is a
back
mess
the
of
fuck
your own
away.
making.
Yep.
Oh lordy.
Tell Franklin they get ready with the strategy we came up with.
Oh,
Might
okay.
use
Sounds
it
good.
here.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah, we can.
What?
Just in case.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I
mean,
don't
we made that
actually want to fight them, but
I mean, we made that strategy up like a week ago.
yeah.
I mean, a week ago in game time. It's
Yeah.
been like 4 months since then.
Mhm.
It's something your DM books don't prepare you for. What happens when your party makes a whole religious cult inside of a city that's separate? Think that they're intruders, but you're inside the city safely.
Why do they even have guards up here?
That's a great question. We're gonna find out the hard way.
What would have been
Yeah.
nice to do some investigating first, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This
See,
is-
I had a
We're
plan,
just speeding up the process.
and then they did that.
When
Yeah.
as we're waiting out here for this guard to come back with, I'm assuming reinforcements, I look over to Rowan and I was like, hey, have you heard of the Pie God?
I heard something about that while I was on the road. Yeah, actually.
I think we've had this discussion with Rowan before.
I didn't. Well, have we? Oh, I remember when we created the strategy, we talked about him.
Yeah.
I think it's the perfect time to bring him up again.
I think I need to restart my thing.
Oh,
For
that
some
actually
reason-
sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Did you roll 20?
For some reason, my journal won't load. It's just white.
It's been very slow for me opening and closing my character sheet.
I need to
Actually, do
exit
we want to?
that.
Do we want to find out what these guys actually believe in before we do that? Because it could come off as really offensive to come here and proselytize for a different religion.
Okay.
It probably could.
I'm gonna.
Can I roll a religion check for knowing
Here
what
we
these
go.
guys believe?
It loaded.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you've noticed since you came here and at the shrine with the pool and on this abbey, similar religious iconography to the church back in Barovia, which you recall was devoted to the Morning Lord, which is a religion specific to this valley in Barovia.
Okay. I don't remember the Morning Lord at all.
While they're away, I'm also gonna cast Enhance ability with
the second level spell slot? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah,
Or-
that's a second level.
Okay, what ability?
The charisma
Enhance
checks.
ability. Oh.
Oh, I guess I should put my
Oops.
character.
My bad.
There you go. Everyone has cool ones, and I have a stupid white background.
You're white.
All right.
You can. There's websites to remove backgrounds.
It's fine. I'm probably gonna lose. I'm probably gonna lose my icon because of how green it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you know where mine is at all times.
Yeah, yours is easy to find.
Okay.
Let me just go ahead and find a token.
Almost hilarious how well yours blends into the background.
How do I make it big? I believe it was shift. There we go.
Ooh.
He looks like a chess piece.
It's a sin eater.
So yes, after a moment, this man comes out of the abbot looking annoyed, less so than worried or angry.
I'm gonna wave at him
Uh,
from outside the gate. That's open.
Hey.
A handsome young man in a brown monk's robe comes out of with a symbol depicting the sun hanging from a chain around his neck.
Praise
And he
the
moves
sun.
with the grace of a saint. Comes down the path from the abbey to the gate, looking annoyed and perturbed.
Hello, sir.
What is this about an attacking army?
See, what happened was your guards were sleeping, and I don't think guards should be sleeping. So we pulled a prank on them to wake them up so that they could properly let us in. We're waiting outside for permission to enter. We just, I think they made up the whole army thing. It was in their head. I swear. There wasn't actually an army.
I mean, look
It's
at
just
it.
us.
Second army.
Deception check. I'm not deceiving
Yes,
anybody.
because
This is the truth.
you lied.
That's
Oh,
You said you
did
don't know
lie.
anything about an army when
There is
your
no
group
army.
is- Franklin did
you're
shout
lying about no army.
about an army.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Could also be better. A likely story.
Listen, I promise. There's no army. We're just here making some noise. That's all it is.
I'm just gonna stay hidden in these woods because I don't think this is
Oh.
going proper.
Next time I will ask you to refrain, as you've caused quite the commotion in the abbey, and you have disturbed my lessons.
Oh, I'm quite sorry. I didn't mean to disturb anybody inside. I was just trying to wake up the guards here.
Then perhaps do it a little bit more gently next time.
We were quite gentle.
Now then, what is it you require of the abbey?
Actually, I think we're here to see you.
And
Your
what
name's Al-
would you be here to see me about?
Your name's Albert, right?
I'm gonna gesture toward Archimedes to come over.
Archimedes is staying in the forest for now.
Rowan waving over Archimedes, shaking his head furiously.
No. Do you ever yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we have somebody here that was supposed to ask you some questions, but they seemed to be hiding in the trees after our disturbance caused a ruckus.
We had some questions about the bell and the little pond situation and some other things about certain individuals.
Well,
You guys are really
hurry up
not
and
making
ask.
your
Make
case.
it quick.
Oh,
have
What's your
duties I must
skincare routine?
like, how do you like float?
All natural, he says, and his
Ooh.
skin does look quite immaculate.
Okay, like so, like, were you walking or were you just like floating? Because it looked kind of like it looked very elegant.
Maybe he bathes in wine like a weirdo.
Maybe he bathes in the pool of water over there.
Oh, ew.
The lake.
That's not natural.
People
Well,
drink
as
that.
The
long
lake's
as our,
natural.
Yeah, like
As long as our friend doesn't want to come out, do you mind if we attend your lesson?
No, it is not a lesson for you. It is a private tutoring session on
Ah,
etiquette.
it sounds
for
like a lesson we
Strahd's,
could use.
Strahd's soon-to-be bride.
Hmm.
Oh.
I look over at Archimedes and furiously like
Not
ask
bad.
him to come over.
Okay. So you're the abbot guy, right?
Yes, I am the abbot.
What's with the bell?
The bell rings when the Morning Lord requires it to ring.
Is there like a specific schedule, or are we like just like whenever he like tells you to? Like,
I ring the bell with the Morning Lord's guidance.
oh, I can do that too, and I cast guidance on hold on.
Cute. He says, unimpressed.
Maybe we enter the area and have a look around.
The place with the thing.
Normally, I would be happy to give a tour of the Abbey. However, you have caught me in a bad mood. Perhaps you can come back tomorrow.
So let's just say we have some companions that were interested. If we stay outside, could they do the tour?
As I said, if you are interested in a tour, come back tomorrow.
Understood. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, see, my time zone's like 12 hours ahead, so theoretically it is tomorrow for me.
So, having concluded the conversation here, I want to act like I am leaving and then attempt to stealth my way in.
I have a question for him.
Okay,
What was Eastmark's sister's name?
Irina.
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 Yeah. that
Would
one.
this happen to be Irina you're teaching lessons to?
Oh god.
Oh,
He looks at you confused.
What did
I do not
Strahd
know who
call
this
her? I forgot what he
Irina
called
is.
her.
Tatiana.
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 Oh yes. Alright, Tatiana, I mean.
One or the other.
No, this is not Tatiana.
Damn.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
I would like
Stealth-
to roll
oh.
it too.
Go.
You are
What is-
unable to read too deeply in his words or his body language.
Go, Zero. Go.
Is guidance a 1d4?
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's a 1d4.
Yeah, you can add a 1d4. Nice.
He doesn't. You don't detect any deception in his body language or his words. He
Okay.
seems to be telling the truth.
And who could it be? That's interesting.
Okay, well, we'll come back tomorrow for the tour.
Well then, see that you bring a tribute of wine. Perhaps that
That's
will
it?
put
Archimedes
me in a better
mentions
mood.
that
That's it?
Archimedes
Yeah.
mentions in the psychic link to mention that there's a feast going on with food and water.
That one is
Oh,
Oh
ended.
yeah.
yeah,
be
yep.
available for today.
No,
Oh.
no, that's still going on. That's for
No.
today.
No, he
It
ended
cancels
the
when I
psychic
had to
link.
start it.
Oh,
I only have
oh.
it with the guard and Franklin now.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You could just yell it.
Archimedes is trying to hide, not be associated.
Yeah, last time we were associated to you guys, it didn't go well. And then we were kicked out.
Promise no
Well, he
more
mentioned
fire
wine, right?
spears.
Oh, and I tell him, oh yeah, we actually brought wine earlier today, and they're gonna have a feast. I made food and water for them.
I feel like he doesn't eat.
You eat?
Well, that's good. Seems the villagers will be able to continue their tributes once more. I thank you for that. Now then, I must get back to my lessons. And he will raise a hand and the gates will close by themselves.
I use
Is a
thaumaturgy just to open
20
them.
enough?
Oh my god.
When he closes them, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy sneakily to like make them just like fly open again.
You can't use thaumaturgy sneakily.
Oh, that's right.
Gates motherfucking open!
Are you actually doing this?
Just not be sneaky with it.
If you want to be sneaky with it, you gotta multi-class
Yeah.
or take a feat.
But he's already got 2 feet.
So you're not.
Would that be
No.
a sleight of hand to open it? Stuff.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be impossible to open this gate stealthily with how rusty those hinges are.
Oh yeah.
Unless you have some sort of like silencing magic or something like that.
You mean like pass without trace?
Pass without a trace works on people, not gates.
Mm.
I mean, I could.
I wonder if I
but
can turn
could.
into a rat and like sneak inside and spy.
The
See,
fact
what
that
I
we're
was-
getting so much into
my-
the lore of how we can sneakily open a rusty gate.
My plan was to talk to animals to see if they know anything that's going on inside. And then with my beast sense is to hopefully take hold of a bird to check inside.
Yeah, go
Archimedes
for it.
also has my pigeon.
I mean, Archimedes is a bird.
How tall is
I don't think he can sneak as well as an actual small, like, tiny
I
bird.
have a pigeon. And a turret.
Oh, there you go. I wanted to talk to the animals around here to see if they knew anything.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and print the spell you're using.
okay, where's my thing? Where you at? Not you. You good, my dude?
Yeah, I'm okay. I almost fell.
Well, stop. I'm trying to find.
That squeaky toy got picked up from the living room through your mic.
Oh.
Okay.
Oops, that's not it. Because I believe. Yeah, you can cast each of these spells once without expending a spell slot. Perfect. Alright, so I'm
Okey-dokey.
gonna use Speak with Animals. And then while I'm in this like little foresty area because I had to run away from the dummies, I'm gonna go around and see if I can find any animals to speak to.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what information animals could possibly tell you about the Abbey.
Depends on the questions asked, I imagine.
It also depends on what the animals would know about people.
Ask for a crack in the wall. Or the way the mice and stuff get inside.
Yeah, so it's like literally any animals you can find. Birds, mice, squirrels. It's about anything that I can think of that's small and would be everywhere.
How tall is the wall?
It's a good question.
It's 5 foot high.
Oh, that's not very high.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. Hup.
Franklin still has a 10-foot ladder.
Okay, yeah, you can find some like birds and mice and rabbits. What would you like to ask them?
If it's like a lot of questions I want to ask. I'm going to try and how do I put it? Like explain what Strahd looks like and say if they've seen him in this area.
So all the animals you ask, none of them ever recall seeing somebody that matches their description.
Because he said he asked for tributes, right? And it's what, wine?
Yes, wine.
I want to ask them if they know what he does with the wine or where it goes. Because there's
He drinks
obviously
it.
there's two buildings. So, and is he always in this area?
In the Abbey?
Yeah, because there's two buildings. That's why I'm wondering.
Nah, sometimes he goes to the pool. Pool's got great water, by the way. You should try it.
Are you okay?
The way he said it.
I don't know what to say. Small animals are not very smart.
I don't know if they would understand if I would ask if they've seen anything suspicious.
Oh, be
Or
suspicious.
odd.
Oh, be suspicious.
Besides what just happened.
I mean, yeah, they explained the situation that Franklin caused. That's
That's why I said
the
besides what
strange-
just happened.
suspicious.
Yeah, this is the strangest thing that's happened to them.
Okay, have they seen anything strange in the town in general?
Well, sometimes
Stuff that
people
seems
bury other people in the ground, and then some of the weird-looking people from the Abbey sneak around and dig up those people.
Oh! Do they know where
That's
those...
kind of weird.
Yeah!
That's pretty weird.
Do
yeah.
they know where those bodies go?
They point or indicate the Abbey. Yeah, we usually just leave our dead on the ground.
And be like, yeah, we usually just bury ours and leave it there. And never touch it again. So you're right, that is strange.
You are from the ground.
I don't want to associate with those that are not hiding, so I'm gonna relay that information to Archimedes. Zero, are you in here with us?
Huh? I was behind them, but I don't know if anybody saw me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna relay that information to Archimedes, so I'm not out in the open.
Okay.
But I can transform into things.
Have they ever seen any of those bodies that they've dug up come back out?
No.
So they just dig up bodies and take them into the Abbey.
Eat them.
I mean, they might.
I'm gonna ask. So, what animals do I have like nearby that I can talk to?
It's like small birds, like field mice, and like rabbits.
I'm going small bird if they would be willing to help me lend their eyes and ears to see inside the area.
What's in it for me?
What would you like?
I don't know.
A quinjet.
Worm.
What do I got? Hold on.
Got anything shiny? Maybe like that.
What would birds want? I'm just gonna ponder and be like, I can make you a really cool nest.
Like really cool.
Yeah, as like the biggest and best nest you've ever seen.
All right, deal.
It's like
That's
that
a pretty
tourism.
sweet deal.
What do you want me to look at?
So I'm going to touch it, and for the duration of the spell, I can see through the beast's eyes and ears, and hears what it sees and hears.
Hear what it sees.
And sees what it hears. You forgot that part.
That'd be pretty trippy. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't tell this bird what it can't do. Shit.
I can hear visuals.
That looks like
Wait, aren't
fire,
there people who
but it smells
say
like
that they
smoke.
can do that? Like they can like.
Yeah.
Be...
Yeah.
Like a,
Yeah.
I know.
I forgot what it's
colors.
called.
Yeah. Smoke colors. Yeah, so that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. See, you can't tell them what they can and can't do. I'm going to ask it if it can go around to the buildings and try to look through the windows and see if it could potentially find, and I'm gonna describe the guy we just saw. And pretty much look in both the buildings because I'm curious on what this one is as well. How long does this last? Oh, an hour. Great. And pretty much just look around to see if I find anything odd.
Alrighty. I'm gonna need to study this Abbey map for a little bit.
Cute little bird is just like, I gotta do my best. They're gonna make me a cool ass nest.
Yeah, I'm gonna get so many mates. You don't even know.
We're gonna have so many chitlins.
Before I use beast sense, I'm gonna tell Archimedes what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna like sit down and concentrate.
Makes sense. Archimedes is down for that. Oh, and it's dark.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be like, please hurt any of the idiots that try to bother me.
Like really big. All right, deal.
Well, while this is occurring, Rowan sees the 5-foot wall is not very much of an obstacle. Like they go in over the wall.
Oh, this
Down
one's at a
good.
different angle from the.
Yeah.
It's a little disorienting.
This shit got a lot bigger.
Alright. Alright, so knock. For the purposes of this map, I'm gonna use your token as the bird, but you're not gonna get to control where you move.
All right.
And Rowan,
Mhm.
where would you like to jump over the wall?
I'm gonna walk back down the path like I was leaving.
Well, you were up here. Oh
after
yeah,
the
yeah. so
access to
walking.
leave, and then I'm gonna hop over the wall somewhere down this way. So
I'm gonna have my bird
Alright.
follow him. So I don't know if I can see where that's at, where his is at, and use it as.
Well, it was 18 to 20 stealth roll, so I don't know if the thing will find me or not, but it can try.
No, like as you're starting to go off, I'm gonna have it follow you.
Is that one guard still right here?
No, they're in these towers.
Oh, they're in these towers. Okay.
Yeah, I'm off this way in the tree or behind the tree.
I'm gonna stand right here, and I'm just gonna scavenge for wood and make a campfire.
So we're going down the path, and then we're going up this way, and then whoop, right over the wall. Right over. I don't know how to get over the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Can you see any of that knock?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You can see in here?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Just see Rowan.
Hello.
Yeah, the bird does see. Actually, no, it doesn't because he's stealth.
My dark
yeah.
vision's bugged.
Okay. I'm gonna check the graves real quick. Is there writing on the graves?
Let me check. Stunted pine trees grow out of the rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the Abbey's north wing. The windows of the structure are cracked panes of leading glass. Ancient gravestones burst from thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking. As for the graves themselves, carved into each gravestone is the name of a long-dead priest or nun. Some of the names include Brother Martek, Brother Valen, Sister Constance, and Sister Lenora.
I'm gonna sneak my way along the gravestones, just kind of like hiding between them, and then like go to the next one, or just
Okay.
and then like go up to the tree. And I'll hide behind the tree real quick, and we're gonna look around and then like scurry up to the wall. We'll try to make our way to a window and like hide below the window sill, and then like peek in and see what we could see.
All right. As you're doing that, this bird's flying around. Can you see into that window, Knock?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason, it's not showing me, but you can see. So. All right. You can both see into this building. Gentle sounding music trickles down from above this room. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leading glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire and hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. So this one goes up, and this one goes down. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the entire room. Wooden dishware and golden candelabras sit neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts.
I'm gonna
And
send to Franklin like a description of the young lady and be like, "Is this someone you guys know?"
you also see the abbot with her.
Wait, can I get the description again?
Yeah, 1 second.
Sorry about that.
Young lady with auburn hair tied up so it doesn't touch her clothing. And
Young
she
woman
seems
with
lost in her
alabaster
thoughts.
skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts.
No, I don't think so.
Soiled.
So that doesn't sound like Tatiana or Irina.
Oh, did I have a picture of her?
We did. I don't think we do anymore. I think it was more of a token.
Irina? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can share the picture of Irina real quick.
I had it in here somewhere.
What are you doing, Tyrion? He just keeps walking back
From the
and forth in
sounds
front
of
my
it, it doesn't
keyboard.
seem like she's there willingly.
Yeah. See, I don't know if it's soil as in like she's just like just got out of like a shower or just like dumped into water or she peed on herself.
Yeah, soiled usually means dirty and or like has gone to the bathroom on themselves.
Mhm. That's what I
It's
usually
not the
think of.
bathroom one. It's dirty.
Just dirty.
That still doesn't sound right.
Oh
Would you look it
no,
up to
maybe
the
they
sky
dug
for
her
me?
up.
Strahd's marrying corpses.
Confirmed.
So yeah, that's what Irina looked like.
Ah.
Auburn hair.
Oh, you're right. Just like a different kind
I'm
of skin.
So
gonna
from
let Franklin.
looking through the window, it looks like they're taking dance lessons.
Wait, but if it was Irina, Rowan's seen the doll.
Have seen the
Mhm.
doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. So I feel like if you I feel like you would have noticed if it was her or not.
From the window and from the way they're moving and stuff in the distance, you'd have to get closer to tell. Especially since you've only seen her from a doll, but for not, once again, you're seeing from a bird's perspective, which is a little bit different from your own. You'd need to get closer to see if you could potentially recognize her.
Really, Tyrion? Every time I move the camera, you just keep going out of frame.
All right, and the bird doesn't much care about that, so it moves on. Flies up to this curtain wall.
Oh, I got stretched.
Yep.
I'm gonna let Franklin know that the connection is going to end. I have something else I want to use the whispers on.
Alright, bud, be safe.
I'll check in with you in a bit,
Yeah, no worries, man.
and then I'm gonna use psionic whispers on the lady that I could see through the window.
Okay.
But I'm not saying anything. We're just establishing the connection for 4 hours.
All right.
Hold that there and continue on with the exploring the grounds.
All right. Let me explain what the bird sees. All right. So this part right here. 15-foot high curtain wall joins the abbey's two wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is tarnished copper plaque. The bird does not go up to the plaque for you to read it, though. And then these two buildings on either side of the door seem to be gatehouses. And then inside the walls, the thick fog that fills this courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot high curtain wall on which stands several guards with their backs to you, or so it seems at first. It's clear now that these guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the abbey's two wings. On the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch, to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked along the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. The 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them. Chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles.
Interesting.
He's making homunculuses.
The quiet is shattered by a horrible scream coming from one of the sheds.
Shit.
I hear the scream.
Can I understand
Yes.
if it's human or
From what direction?
It's humanoid.
Mm,
I just need
So
like a
I
ruler from my
believe-
character.
yeah.
Like general. Which way?
I believe the sheds are either these or these.
Okay.
So that way?
Yeah.
Noise is that general direction? Okay.
Alright, and then. So these are the wooden troughs. And actually, I think on the. Okay, these are chicken sheds down here.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there's these like padlocked sheds that are also chicken sheds are like here, here, here. There's a lot of them. Here
Oh,
and here.
it is a lot.
And the tethering posts are actually over here.
I can't really see it, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can move you around the courtyard a little bit.
Oh, okay. I see. Damn, there is a
Alright, where are you moving to, Rowan?
I'm gonna skirt along the wall. Dun 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 dun. Stealth movie style. I look up. Like what is this part of the building here? How tall is this building? They're like a
I'm
second
not
floor.
entirely sure.
Yeah,
There's
it
a
just goes
second
up.
floor, but I'm not sure what this part is.
I see more graves. And this is just a wall. We're just looking at wall here. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's the wall.
Okay.
So
we've hit that
this
end.
wall right here is 15 feet high.
Ooh.
That's not where I'm going.
I got high.
There we go.
I think this
So
might
we're-
just be like a stone support.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back the other way. Along the wall. It's like kinda like scooch scooch. Scooch scooch. 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 We're gonna go among the trees. We're gonna go around this way, among the trees. Back against the wall. In this part I kinda look around, I'm like, ooh. Those guys probably aren't paying attention behind them, but this is a little spooky.
No,
make
yeah,
around the
they're
corner.
staring down at Franklin, giving Franklin the mean mugging.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there making the campfire.
In
And
front-
now I
what,
see
in
the
front?
staircase that goes
Yeah.
up. I'm like, there's
Yes.
an upstairs and a downstairs. We're gonna along the wall. Go this way. What's this?
That is a gate, a wooden gate, and there's an iron plaque on it that you can read from your vantage point that the bird did not care to look at.
Hmm.
just find the page. It also bears the abbey's name, Abbey of Saint Markovia.
Abbey of Saint Markovia. Is the door unlocked, or is it open? I should say. I'm not gonna check if it's locked or not.
Actually, go ahead and roll me a wisdom perception check.
Perception. Why are you 0?
You're okay. You got it.
Alright, there are a lot of guards on top of this wall.
Hmm.
Their backs are to you, so you do think you can sneak around, but looks like this abbey is quite well fortified.
I see. So the door is probably barred and shut and locked. Maybe. Yes. I see a guy over here. What's this little sliver of his back look like?
Let me zoom in. Let me read you what that section is. But as far as what the person looks like, it's another weird patchwork amalgamation of animal and people.
So the guards are on top of the wall, and this is
Yes.
going
They
underneath
they have
the wall.
like rusted spears and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's 13A. Okay, yeah, so I'll tell you more about that when you get closer.
So I'm looking this way now. What is this guy? Is that like a down? Like it goes down?
No, that's just a path
Building?
that goes alongside the building. As for that building specifically,
Doo, doo, doo.
it's like another gatehouse, but it appears to
Ooh,
be empty. So just like the gatehouse is by the front gate.
I see. My small stature allows me to sneak along the underside of the windows. And what do we got out here?
It's a
These
garden.
fields or something? Garden.
It's a garden.
I see.
Nestled
They-
between rising and plunging cliffs are 4 rectangular garden plots enclosed by 5-foot-high walls of mortared stone. White rabbits nibble on turnips uprooted by the cold. 2 lifeless scarecrows with stuffed gullets and sackcloth heads hang from wooden crosses pounded into the cold, hard earth.
I'm gonna look behind me and I see these guys in here. And I'm like, So I sneak around the corner here. And I'm just gonna, like, hide in a little corner thingy here.
Actually,
And then
hold on.
I'm gonna-
The Abbey's
Mhm.
east wing looms over the garden, its shattered windows dark and disturbing. A door leads into its forlorn edifice, which apparently isn't as abandoned as one might have hoped. From within comes the laughter and the wailing of things that should not be.
I am worried a little bit about these scarecrow thingies.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So I do my soul knife thingies and throw one at each of them. Aim for the head.
Killing the rabbits?
No, the scarecrows.
Oh.
It doesn't leave a mark.
Okay.
And then I try to hide again. Do I need to roll stealth again?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Tyrion was looking at the screen of the replay, or the OBS, and he saw the dice roll across the screen. Was just like, "Oh, what the hell's that?"
Okay.
Now he's looking over at me like, "What'd you? What?" Why'd you do that? I
Now
clicked
that
the
now
screen
that
and made it
we've
disappear.
done that, this is a door. Yes.
Yes.
Door.
Correct. 10-foot tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel.
Oh, where are you going?
Does it
Oh,
have like a
okay.
doorknob on it?
Like handles, not necessarily a doorknob.
Handle. So I'm gonna attempt to like the version of stealth I'm gonna use here is like it's nothing unusual. Like open the door like it's meant to be, like I'm meant to be there.
So you're trying to blend in.
Yeah.
Social engineering is what we call that in the field.
So you're just opening the door?
Yeah, just open the door. I'm on like the outside of the door, so whichever way the hinge goes, you know. But I'm just gonna open it like it's supposed to open.
Right. So just to be clear, if there's people behind the door, they will see because you're opening the door as if you're supposed to be there.
It's from the
Just-
side of
just-
the hinges.
Despite your 20, are you like hiding behind the door while you're opening it?
Yeah, I'm like behind the door, but I'm
Okay.
I'm not like quietly open. It's just like open.
It looks like a door's just opening.
So you're
Yeah.
still hiding, but you're just opening the door.
Yeah,
Okay, because when you said like you're supposed to be there, I assume you're just trying to like.
not gently.
Yeah.
I'm not gently opening the door. The door's opening like
Okay.
you would open it if you weren't stealthing, but I am behind the
Right.
door.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Now I need to get to the lighting layer because I did bother to set up the doors.
Anybody come close it?
You're give me 1 second. Just get back to the right layer and find out what this person does. So I see a lot of mention of everybody but the person I need the information on. Thanks, game.
Sounds accurate.
Well, 20 is really chugging along.
So it seems like they should be here in under 10 minutes.
Okie dokie. Yeah, nobody comes to close the door. And I think this person doesn't even really care.
I'm gonna like look around the door. Now that nobody's been there for like a whole 30 seconds, no movement or anything. Kind of look around the door and see what the situation is inside.
Alright.
Oh god.
See this thing shambling up and down the hallways. And you hear a lot of those inhuman laughing and noise and revelry from the rooms in either side of the hallway. Like a lot of noise.
I see.
Like this building is packed full of people or things.
So this guy is shambling up and down the hallway. Is there ever a point where
Yeah.
he's facing the opposite direction?
Yeah, right now he's currently walking this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna like go right up behind him. But I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna like try to stay directly behind the guy.
Okay.
We're gonna follow him down the hallway if he wants to go down the hallway.
What the hell?
That is what he sees going up and down the hallway. When he opened the door.
And at this point, it stops and turns around.
I'm gonna go around behind him, like use.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
And I
Do
think
the
we'll
little
probably
switcheroo thing.
leave it off here since Kun is about to have company.
As long as it's
And-
a okay stopping point for everyone, and you guys want to stop here.
Yeah, things are about probably to get a little bit more complicated. I will say you do successfully juke around him, but you're now alone deep in the abbey. So we'll see what happens next time.
It's okay. Maybe I'll see you dying. Depends
On
how the bird feels.
D&D.
Do not disturb.
Took me forever to realize D&D can mean do not disturb.
Yeah. It always made me think of Do Not Disturb and not Dungeons and Dragons.
I was the opposite. I was like, why are they talking about Dungeons and Dragons in this situation?
Yeah, I always saw
Make no
people with
sense at all.
D&D, and it's always like, oh, do not disturb them. Okay. You guys have fun. I mean, it technically does mean both, so.
Yeah.
Alright. This is going to be interesting.
Having anxiety. I just realized we don't have a coffee machine. They're probably gonna want coffee.
It's fine. They
They
don't need
can
coffee.
they can survive. They're not addicted to it like other people are.
We have the Frappuccino stuff, and that's all that our stepmom cares
Yeah,
about.
they don't drink
got
it
that
very
force
often. Unlike Mima, who has it 3 times every day.
Yeah.
Or
Apparently,
Dad
when you get
maybe
older,
have-
caffeine is required. Apparently.
Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
fine. For
It is if
whatever
you drink it
reason-
your entire life.
For whatever reason, my stepdad, I swear that's all he fucking drinks.
Our grandma's very similar. She does that a lot. She even had her dogs drinking it for a while, and she said it was not good for the dogs.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a little annoying because it's all he drank when we do a road trip, and I'm like, there's like energy drinks, right? It's because coffee runs through you. So like I swear we took like double the amount of stops.
And they were worried about Ori having to stop a lot because of Ori having to
Yeah.
use the restroom, which
I
was
was
not even the
like,
case.
My kid can hold this shit in. You're over here having to stop.
My kid can hold the shit.
She
That's
was actually very
Yeah.
well. Well,
Yeah, we had Dixie was the same way as well.
because they're over here
Oh,
like every
I didn't mean
2
to-
hours having to be like, all right.
I didn't mean to open that up on stream, but I'm glad I did.
How dare you? What did you do?
It's a gif that Arya sent me that says, "Little man, you are not going anywhere," and it's a cat trying to go down the up escalator, and he's just like walking in place, and everyone's just kind of seeing him like, "Oh," and he's just like, "What? I don't understand." It's so great. Guess that's a wholesome note to end on. Oh, he's going again. This lady's just standing there staring at him. Oh, he made a little progress. Oh, now he's not. This lady's like, come on, like I can show you which way to go. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it off here then. Thank you all, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, not this weekend. We're going to probably continue it next week.
I heard a boopity boppity boop.
Yeah, that was my phone.
Boopity
I
boopity
don't
bop.
know why. I don't know why
Boopity
it's
boppity
doing
boop.
that. It's like it's crashed somehow, but
We're not doing Sunday.
I'll have to look at that.
No.
I got birthday things to do.
Yeah, it's happy early birthday for Evie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
I'll
old.
wait
Yeah,
till
we're
after
gonna
your birthday to wish
celebrate,
you a happy
yeah.
late birthday.
Mm.